We're going to use double angle formulas here, identities. And if I see secant of u is equal to -2, I'm going to assume they mean -2 over 1, since I need it to be a ratio. And then I'm also going to say, well, if that's the case, then that must be that cosine of u is equal to -1 over 2. Okay? And this tells me here that the angle u is in the second quadrant between 90 and 180. So I'm going to draw that. And let's see here. It kind of looks to me like a 30-degree angle here. Because I have the... well, no, that's not quite right, because the adjacent is 1. Oh, well. The opposite would be square root of 3, and the hypotenuse is 2. Alright, so that's not it at all. That should have been a steeper angle, but I hope you'll forgive me. That's 60, even though I meant that to be 30, but anyway, beautiful picture there. And I was thinking about sine. And so let's see, what have we got here? We've got this angle over here, that's 60 over there, and should I just fix that? Because that doesn't look like 60. Let me make that look better. Still doesn't look that great. 60 is divided by 3, so this must be 2 pi over 3. How about that? That looks terrible as well. Okay, but anyway, a little bit more believable now. So what have we got? We want sine of 2u. Okay? So that's going to be the same thing as 2 sine u cosine u. And let's see, what does that give us? What's the sine of u? Well, the sine of u is 2 times the square root of 3 over 2. That's positive. And I'm using brackets. I guess I didn't really need to use brackets. And the cosine of u, which we already know, is -1 over 2. Alright, so the 2 cancels. One of the 2's cancel. And I just get negative square root of 3 over 2. Okay? Now, I could say 1.73, and divide it by 2, but that's not exact. And I want exact. I highlighted exact so you'd know that's what I was looking for. I want the exact answer. That means I can't approximate. The cosine of 2u, I'm going to go with what we always go with, cosine squared u minus sine squared u. And so the cosine of u, we said, was, I can't see it. Oh, yes, I can. It's -1 over 2 squared minus square root of 3 over 2 squared. And let's see, what's this going to give us? This will give us 1/4 minus 3 over 4, right? And so that's going to be minus 1/2. I guess I should say minus 2 over 4. And then that's minus 1/2. Alright. And then let's see, we have the tangent. We have the tangent of 2u. And that's a strange one. You look up there and you say, okay, the tangent of 2u is 2 tangent u, almost like we could factor out the 2, which of course we can't, unless we put this on the bottom, tangent squared u. Okay, so what's the tangent of u? Well, the tangent of u is, it's 2 times, I'm running out of room here, 2 times the square root of 3 over 1 on top, and that's a -1. On the bottom I have 1 minus the tangent of u squared, so that's going to be square root of 3 over -1 squared. And so I get negative 2 square root of 3 over, the square root of 3 becomes positive 3, and so I have 1 minus 3. And so that's a negative 2 on the bottom and a negative 2 on the top, so I'm just going to get the square root of 3. Okay, so that's it. And we can verify that with our calculator. I'll probably put little numbers off to the side where I just verified, make sure this goes the right way. My calculator will tell me, you know, what these angles are, but they won't be exact. They won't tell me exact answers, and I wanted the exact. And I suppose this is really, you know, that's exact right there, but the other two wouldn't be exact. Okay.